If you are looking for a true hidden gem in Colorado Springs, and I'm talking ponderosa pines, rolling hills, open spaces, convenient location, all smack in the middle of town, then you've come to the right place. This is the Pulpit Rock neighborhood tour. So we are standing here at Pulpit Rock Park, which is actually located in Austin Bluffs open space. Austin Bluffs open space consists of, I think it's like 580 acres of, land and hiking trails. And really it's one of the most unique open spaces in Colorado Springs. That rock formation out there that we call Pulpit Rock, there's really nothing else like it in Colorado Springs, and you can pretty much see it from almost anywhere in town, which is really, really cool. It's a great place to, like, say you have some friends that are from out of state and they're maybe not acclimated. Most of the hiking trails here are super accessible to anyone. So maybe if you're coming to visit and do one of our personalized tours, I would definitely recommend checking out Pulpit Rock. But let's go check out the Pulpit Rock neighborhood and Arendale. So we are driving through the Arendale Heights neighborhood. Now, looking around at this community, you would not know, and I know I've said this in the video before, you would not know that this was about as centrally located in Colorado Springs as you can get, because I feel like I am in the mountains right now. There's these massive ponderosa pines all around me. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but we are like going up and down a bunch of hills in the community. A lot of these houses on my right are western facing, so they've got some pretty stellar views. And I know you've heard me say this before, but the higher up you are on the hill in Colorado Springs, generally speaking, the higher the price of the home. So, for instance, I had some clients, shout out Stephanie and Kevin if y'all are watching this. I had some clients looking up here last year sometime. They really honed in on this area. Oh my gosh, is this a dead end? It's a dead end. Because of how unique it was compared to really anything in Colorado Springs. Even the west side, just to be completely honest with you, until you get up really, really close into those foothills, like, you don't have these massive trees, and you still have the hills, but it's just an incredibly unique area. So the price point in this neighborhood, you're looking $6+ minimum. I know for a fact there's a house on Garlock that we would have loved to have seen, but the listing agent said no. It was like $1,069,000, $1,068,000, something like that. So there are those $1 million homes in this community. But for the most part, in Arendale Heights, you're going to be looking at properties $600 to $900. So definitely in the upper median, upper bracket of pricing here in Colorado Springs. But again, very common here. One of the things I really like about this community is that a lot of these homes were custom builds. One house is not going to look like another house. Not cookie cutter, maybe as you would see out on the east side of town. Every single property is like super unique. And a lot of them have been built in a way to maximize the views. Actually, going back to my lovely clients, Kevin and Stephanie, we were looking at a house out here on Cliffside Terrace. And this property was situated, it was on a corner, but it was situated in a way that, like, the entire front of the house, you had clear views of Pikes Peak. And then another really cool thing about this house, and a lot of houses in particular in this community, are, since we are located so close to Austin Bluffs open space and Pulpit Rock, There's a lot of trails that can only be accessed through your backyard, basically. So this house on Cliffside Terrace, oh my God, it was spectacular. You walked up 50 yards and then you could connect to a trail, and it was not like a city trail where everybody can access it. No, it was just for neighbors. But it led you to this insane like plateau, plateau, I don't know. It was a flat rock basically. But the most incredible view of Pikes Peak, and you were like looking down into Austin Bluffs open space, so it felt like kind of you were like looking into a canyon. Oh, it was freaking sweet. It was so cool. I love this neighborhood. This is like, aside from the west side, because west side, best side, Arundel Heights is without a doubt my favorite community in Colorado Springs, aside from the west side. But yeah, so without further ado, let's go check out a neat little house here in town. All right, real quick, before we continue with this video, this is Living in Colorado Springs. We're the original. But yeah, we talk about everything where to eat, sleep, work, live, and play in Colorado Springs. So welcome to the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in week after week. If you could do us a favor and like and subscribe, but also please share this with somebody that you think might find it valuable. We get a lot of calls, texts, emails every single day from people moving from out of state, have lots of questions about the logistics of moving here, living here, buying a house here. We love helping our out-of-state buyers make the same move that I did just a few years ago. So let's continue with the video. Oh, hey guys, come on in. This is a 4-bed, 4-bath, 4,200 square feet home here that the listing agent was generous enough to let us check out. So let's kind of just give it a walkthrough. But first off, I feel like this is the most noticeable thing about this property, is these giant pillars that they've got surrounding the dining room in here. And then they've also got like some stonework going around the dining room as well. It's definitely, I hate to say it's giving because I feel like that's the most Gen Z thing you could possibly say, but it's definitely giving like Italian Tuscan vibes. Oh, it was so cringy. But that's just, I mean, honestly, these are huge like stone pillars, really, really cool. Very nice tile work throughout the house. And then it's actually for a house, so this was built in 2005, and though we kind of have our half wall situation here, it is pretty open. I didn't even see this when we were walking through this earlier, but really nice. Glass closet, glass closet door, pantry door, closet door, same thing. Good sized corner pantry, definitely walk-inable. This is kind of interesting though. I'm wondering why. Because like, if you're sitting here, you got your little bar stools, but there's no, you gotta kind of go way over like this. So I love the raised bar top, but if I had $900,000, I would be expanding this just a little bit, but I don't have $900,000, so my opinion is really pretty irrelevant to this point. Nice archway coming in here, and then the primary suite. It's actually really big. I mean, a lot of it's being taken up by this bed, but I mean, it is extremely spacious in here. You know, lots of room for, I mean, this massive chest. I wonder if this looks like the chest from the Chronicles of Narnia. Like, I don't want to open it up. These people still live here, so I don't want to obviously open this thing up, but I do feel like I'm about to walk through Narnia in that thing. All right, so this actually looks very recently updated. The primary ensuite. I love these countertops. Get a little money shot of these granite countertops. Those things are beautiful, beautiful. And it's going around the entire jacuzzi bathtub in here. You don't see a lot of like true jacuzzi bathtubs anymore. I feel like most of them in the newer homes are, you know, it's just a soaking tub. But this thing is fully loaded with a bunch of jets, and it's huge. You could fit a couple people in here. There's no innuendo in that whatsoever. All right, so this is probably my favorite part of the house. They've got pretty much every game you could possibly think of down here. You got pool, you got a poker table over there. So, you know, Sam is kind of the poker guy on the team, so he'd probably whoop all of our butts at that, and you got a shuffleboard, and this is kind of my jam right here. This is my favorite bar game. Anytime I go into a bar, I'm playing shuffleboard. But we're not talking about the games, we're talking about the house. So this is probably one of my favorite little features right here. Good, I think it's a wine cellar, bar room. They've got several wine cabinets down here. You've got a wine chiller as well. Ooh, they got a bunch of champagne on there. Champagne for celebrating. And then just a couple more cabinets. Yeah, really nice. But this is a really cool, I feel like I'm commenting more on their furnishings than the actual house, but badass. Really like this. Yeah, definitely, it's giving Tuscan. It's giving Tuscan vibes. Let's go check out the wet bar. So not only do you have a full wine cellar in this property, you've also got a wet bar. And I gotta say, they are really just killing it on some of these granite finishes that they've got going on here. They got a nice farmhouse style sink. I mean, if I lived in this house, I would literally live downstairs because it's a perfect entertaining space. And then you've got kind of a theater room back here as well. It's full, you know, they've got it hooked up with surround sound. They got one of these really fancy curved TVs right here. If you were to buy this house, you could put like a projector right there and then a white canvas right there, or projector screen. Yeah, so a nice little guest room. Where is this? I don't even feel like I've been back here before. Okay, no, I know where I'm at. We just went in the full circle. Nice bathroom. And then you got another guest room over here. Oh wow, this is actually a pretty big guest room. With a freaking huge closet, by the way. We haven't gotten here yet, but they've got a full, like, at-home gym in here. This is pretty sweet. Let's see if I can, oh yeah. There we go. Okay, that's my workout for the day. All right, what do you think? Should we go check out the back deck? So we are out here on the back deck. Now, one of the things about University Park is that there's not a whole lot of fenced yards, right? They're all connected. It's part of the HOA requirements. They like to keep it kind of open to kind of give you that more natural feel, not, you know, 6-foot cedar privacy fencing everywhere. So it works for a lot of people. Some people it might not. But I mean, overall, really nice little area. And then once, you know, we start getting into spring and summer, it's going to be a lot more private back here because you're going to have these trees growing in. So you won't see, you know, into your neighbor's house quite as much, which will be really nice. The only question left is for you to decide if the Pulpit Rock neighborhood is the neighborhood for you. So that's all we've got today, folks. Like I said, if you have any questions about Pulpit Rock or the Northeast Colorado Springs neighborhood in general, we've got an entire like 30-minute long video talking about all the different neighborhoods, the price point, things to do in the neighborhood. So definitely give that a look. We've got an entire playlist full of neighborhood tours that are just jam-packed full of information. So definitely check those out. But we'll see you on the next video.